Good morning, welcome to the botany class. Today I am going to discuss regarding nomenclature or classification of enzymes. Let me discuss regarding classification, and nomenclature of enzymes. You know what are enzymes? Are catalytic molecules are made up of with protein and except ribozyme, and here enzymes are thousands of enzymes are discovered, isolated and studied. In that we can see uh, the first scientist that discovered enzyme by Cohen. Who is discovered the first enzyme? First enzyme was discovered by Cohen or Coheny, okay, and that is actually diesterase or diastase enzyme. It is a amount of what amylase. What it will do, it can able to break starch into what maltoses, or finally into maltase can break into glucose, okay. And later another scientist, he given the term to enzyme, coined the term enzyme, and by Buchner, and he is given the term enzyme, or coined the term enzyme. It means in yeast. What that means, he discovered the enzyme, the first in yeast, that is mainly responsible for what fermentation process by which enzyme, that is gymase, and it can helpful for what the fermentation of sucrose into what breaking down of sucrose into glucose and fructose, that will promote what increasing the process of what fermentation. Okay, this is regarding history. And also before giving the nomenclature or classifying the enzymes, so many scientists have discovered hundreds of enzymes, and they are given the name to the enzymes according to their wish, and it given lot of confusion uh, between to find one enzyme with another enzyme, and that makes what confusion throughout the world to specify or identify particular enzyme with their name. And uh, later the scientists are adapted one system of classifying enzymes and naming enzymes, and that is by IUB. What is that? IUB, International Union of Biochemistry. International Union of Biochemistry. See, according to this union, they are given the trivial nomenclature to enzymes. Trivial nomenclature. What is trivial nomenclature? Giving name. How many names? 3 names to each enzyme. What is that? And the first name, it has to be specify what substrate name, and the second one is has to specify the type of reaction they are catalyzing, and third one has to end with what, suffix ase. Here if you see one of the example I will take, such as you can take uh, here glucose 6 phosphatase. Glucose 6 phosphatase, or the substrate is glucose 6 and phosphatase is the type of reaction, phosphate, transferring of phosphate, and suffix is what, ASE. All enzymes has to end with what, suffix ASE. That means every enzyme after adapting the classifying or giving the nomenclature by IUB, all enzymes must have to be end with what, suffix that is ASE. Understanding? And the name of the substrate is what here, glucose 6 molecule, and sixth position what is attaching here, phosphate, and it is going to done what, transfer of phosphate, that is what, a type of reaction. If you see here the trivial nomenclature, it is a nomenclature, and specifying each name with what, three names. One is substrate name, and second one the type of reaction they are catalyzing, and third one name it has to be represent with what, suffix, and that is we have to represent every enzyme with what, ASE. And before this, so many enzymes are they discovered scientists, and they are mentioned according to their wish, like papain, the enzyme present in the papaya fruit, and they are specified with what, papain, and so many other enzymes like pepsin, trypsin, chymotrypsin are the enzymes are discovered in the digestive system, and those we call it as digestive enzymes. Those are named before trivial nomenclature or by IUB, and they are specifying with the same name, they are not changing, and later discovered enzymes only they are giving, they are adapting the specific method of giving name to enzymes. Okay. Here the totally thousands of enzymes we have discovered, isolated, and also studied. Here what we are doing, classifying total all enzymes into what, 6 classes based on the type of reaction they are catalyzing, and before that and also IUB have adapted, instead of mentioning their name, they are giving the name, specifying a particular name with numbering, what we call it as, enzyme commission number. You can call it as simply EC number. One of the example, and also I will give here EC, enzyme commission number, and they are mentioning with the numbers each part of the name of the enzyme. Example I can take like each number, 4 numbers, they are 4 digits in the numbering enzyme commission number, they are representing each enzyme with 4 digits, and each digit representing particular character of what, enzyme. Here the first digit represent what, class, the type of enzyme belongs to which class, and the second one is, second number is going to represent with, subclass, and third number is going to represent with subclass, and fourth number is going to represent with what, order of the enzyme. And this is the in case of enzyme commission number or EC number. Okay. And here the total all enzymes are classified into how many classes ma? Classification of enzymes. This is the way to give the naming. Nomenclature is this one. Okay. Here we can give in the form of trivial name or representing with what 4-digit number based on the class or group they are belongs to. First number representing with what class, second number subclass, subclass, and fourth one is order. And for this I can give one example like alcohol dehydrogenase. Alcohol dehydrogenase. Alcohol dehydrogenase representing with what 1 1 1 1. 1 first represent in the first class, and second one is representing first subclass, and another one is representing first subclass and first order of the reaction, type of reaction they are catalyzing, and this is the EC number for alcohol dehydrogenase. And here now we are going to discuss this. Up to here it is representing what nomenclature. Now we are going to discuss the classification of what enzymes. In case of classification of enzymes, are totally all the enzymes are classified into how many classes ma? 6 classes. 6 classes, and it is based on the type of reactions. The type of reactions they are catalyzing. The first one is what oxidoreductases. Oxidoreductases, or we can also call it as dehydrogenases. Dehydrogenases. See what it means. In case of oxidoreductases are the enzymes, they can able to do oxidation and as well as reduction, or some of the enzymes what they will do they can do dehydration in the substrate. All together will comes under oxidoreductases. And second are transferases. Transferases are the enzymes can able to transfer group from one substrate to another substrate other than which group ma? Hydrogen. Okay. All these enzymes will comes under what transferases. And third one is hydrolases are the enzymes can able to hydrolyze or break a large compound into smaller compound by adding what water. We call it as hydrolysis. Hydrolysis. Whatever the type of enzymes, they can able to break large compounds into smaller by adding water na, we call it as what hydrolysis. And those all enzymes will belongs to do hydrolysis process, and that will comes under hydrolases. Sorry, hydrolases. Hydrolases. Okay. The fourth one is in case of lyases are the enzymes can able to make double bond. If here any group is going to add, that helps to make the double bond. If you take any two substrates or any compound, those will be are linking with what single bond. If you remove the functional groups, those are going to form double bond in between carbon atoms, and leaving the double bond in between carbon atoms, that we call it as what lyases. In detail I will discuss all enzymes that are forming the double bond after removing the functional groups comes under lyases. And fifth one is isomerases. Isomerases are the enzymes can able to interconvert what isomeric forms such as optical isomer, geometrical isomers, or positional isomers. That interconverting of reaction or molecules from one form to another form of isomers are going to done by what enzymes ma? Isomerases. And the sixth one, last one is what ligases. ligases. Ligases are the enzymes can able to join the two smaller compounds into what larger compounds by forming the bond in between two smaller compounds. We call it as what ligases. Here we can able to remember all the class of enzymes like othlyl, oxidoreductases, transferases, hydrolases, liases, isomerases and ligases. These are the 6 classes of enzymes. We are classified based on the type of reaction they are catalyzing. This is regarding classification. Let me discuss in detail regarding uh, each type of class of enzymes, that what type of reactions they are going to do and what are the examples. Okay, this is